Okay, I thought I would demonstrate this magnetic sensor that I put together with the help of the Maestro forums, and I have the link at the top of the thread here. But basically I'll just show this very quickly. This is the Vernier Magnetic field sensor here. Wood spindle that I've basically cut down to maybe an inch long. I drilled a 1/2 inch hole on the inside. The sensor goes down into that hole, and at the end we have a 1/2 inch regular refrigerator magnet. Make sure you glue these items together. The sensor has to be glued, at least I prefer it to be glued, and the magnet, of course, I've glued to the end. You just want these to be very stable, not move around, because if they move around, your accuracy is going to be off. One other item you'll need is the what they call the Go Link interface, and that comes from Vernier also. It's basically just a USB interface for the sensor. So here we have a crappy mandolin plate that I've used a few times, obviously. I've marked some dots on here with my thickness calipers, just demonstrating or showing the thicknesses. At this point here is 188, 0.171, 0.152, 0.128. So I want you to keep an eye on this reading down here, which this is the Logger Light software. It's free, comes from Vernier. This is the graphing portion, which I'm not going to use, but this is the only thing I care about right here, where it says magnetic field, and it says 0.749 MT. MT is obviously magnetic field or some reading. I don't know what that means. The only thing I care about is this here, because as you'll see, that's thousandths of an inch. The way I look at it, the way I have this calibrated, I'm reading that as thousandths of an inch, and I'll show you that to you in just a second. All right, let's do it right now. So anybody familiar with the magic probe, how these work? You get your ball, goes on one side of the plate, and it attaches rather quickly to the plate. Just the main thing is important here is to keep the positive feel with the 1/2 inch magnet on top. That disc magnet, you want to be nice and flat against the plate. So we're going to move down to the 152 mark, and as you look at my reading there, you'll see it says 0.153. So it says MT, but I'm reading that as thousandths of an inch. The way I interpret it, it works for me. Go up to the 171 mark, as you can see here, and it says 0.172. So we're obviously very, very accurate. The 188 mark, I'll take it right here, and we're looking at 185. If I kind of move it around just a little bit, I can probably find that 188, because my thickness calipers are very, very accurate. You're dealing with a 1/2 inch of surface here, so it's obviously taking it's measuring a larger portion of the plate, and probably taking an average of that. I don't even know how that works, but it's not going to be quite as pinpoint accurate as the thickness calipers. We'll move down here, and you can see it moving, the magnetic field reading there. We'll move to the 128 mark, 0.125, 127. So you can see that it does work. Someone I read had said that you have to be careful about this, how this is oriented, and to a certain extreme. If I go to the side, things will get much more inaccurate, but you can see there it doesn't go that far off the mark. I mean, it's showing 156 right now. If I take it back vertical, it goes back down to 145, which is where it needs to be. The main thing you need to worry about is this being off axis, or off axis. If you do that, your reading will be not good at all. So just keep a positive feel on top, and you'll get a good accurate reading here. I can probably demonstrate the graph, but it's useless for me. Like I said, you can find these items probably a lot cheaper than I did. I actually had to buy this brand new. This was $60 right here, just for this little cheap interface here. The sensor I found used for 40 bucks, but the sensor, the interface, you could probably find a little cheaper than 60 bucks. That's probably worth 10 bucks as far as I'm concerned. And anybody with any electronics ability, you know, this is definitely easy to make, I'm sure. So anyway, if you guys have any questions, let me know. I can help you put it together. I mean, it's definitely worth it. If you're going to be doing a lot of mandolin plates and you need the software, I would say that the Magic Probe is definitely worth it because of the this powerful software he has with it. And it's a much more refined thing, but for somebody that just wants spot check here and there, and you think your backplate's getting a little thin in some areas, I don't know how you can go wrong with this. But there are some things you have to be aware of when you do build this, and if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks.